I was 35 years old and already burnt out and exhausted. My husband, Michael, and I had followed that path to quote-unquote security. We went to college and worked hard. We served missions and got the internship. We got the degrees. We started our family. We aimed high. But after college, hundreds of job applications, networking, and investing in job training, and we floundered. With 4 little kids at home, and Michael gone all day at a toxic corporate job, we were drowning in debt and depression just to survive the day-to-day grind. This system had failed us. We were living in one of the most expensive areas of the country, and we couldn't get out. This was supposed to be the American dream. We did everything we were supposed to do. We checked all the right boxes. We looked to the future and could only see a lifetime commitment to a thankless job to pay off a mountain of debt. Our depression deepened. How were we going to provide for our family? How could we possibly justify teaching our own kids to follow this same path? How were we going to teach them to do anything different if we didn't know what else to do? We could not entrust our kids to this same system that taught us that we were worthless. The reality is, the system we had followed was merely the path to avoiding poverty, not the path to personal or financial freedom. I needed to find a way out. I needed to rescue my family from this prison, not only to get away from the relentless day-to-day struggle, but to save our kids from making the same mistakes. We live in a culture so blinded by the anti-poverty path that people are willing to buy their children's college admissions. We have whole generations of kids who aren't launching into adulthood. They are swimming in college debt and can't afford to get entry-level positions. Is this where my kids were headed? There has to be a better way. I started researching how to make money online and become an entrepreneur. I studied personal development, business, parenting, and home education. I started a podcast about family culture to ask experts what it takes to create a new culture for our family that would bring us lasting freedom and success. What I've discovered has changed my life. We live in a time when innovation and creativity is the path to unlimited potential, but our education system is trapped in the industrial age. In order to combat this, we have to be willing to get creative and innovative ourselves. We have to intentionally develop a culture in our own families that encourages creativity and trust. This is our legacy. On December 2nd, I'm launching my new show, Our Modern Heritage Legacy Secrets. I will bring you phenomenal guests who are on their own entrepreneurial journey that is impacting their families. They are building businesses that give them personal and financial freedom and prioritizing their relationships. They are willing to face the trials and obstacles that come with entrepreneurship because the results are worth it. I'm Jody Chafee. I'm part of a movement of entrepreneurs who put their family and freedom first. We redefine success on our terms. We put our families first in a world that breaks them down. We question the status quo and base our decisions on trust rather than fear. We don't rely on dogmatic customs created in a dead era. We are bent on uncovering truths and to set aside judgments and opinions. We are committed to designing our lives around our unique vision and values, prepared to make room for creativity and innovation. We deliberately seek after constructive ways to cope and recover. Our families and tribes are rooted in principles of mindfulness and trust, free of judgment and shame. We are not casual about our relationships or the use of our time and talents. We make time for our families and put systems in place for growth and communication without the fear of failure or pressure to conform. We take ownership of our lives, embrace failure as opportunity to grow, and don't make excuses. We have a mission to fulfill, and we find purpose and meaning in the pursuit of living out that mission. This is Our Modern Heritage Legacy Secrets.